Alright, good morning. So in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to basically set up the computer lab or use the computer lab for the new NWEA test. So the new NWEA testing is going to be all web-based, meaning that we no longer have to run on a certain account the application which does later connect to the internet and then later upload the score. Instead, we are cutting down the middleman and we are going straight to the source, which is the web-based. So similarly, kind of how Study Island works. First things first, if your computer lab has the fortunate ability where you have me to set up the lab for you, you will have to set all the computers either using the NWEA lockdown browser, which you will find in the Windows menu, or you can go to the fallback, which is to go to Google, literally just type in NWEA test player, and it will be the first link you see. The NWEA test player will ask you to launch up a window, which is going to be blocked originally by a pop-up blocker, which you can disable by clicking somewhere in the top right corner. Otherwise, you will see a screen that literally says join session right here, and to make that full screen, you just press F11 and it looks like a legit testing screen. Now, let's go ahead and talk about our side then. Our side is going to be the test proctor. Usually, once again, if you have the fortunate circumstance where I will be able to set up the computer lab, the teacher's computer will be set up with a test proctor page. The test proctor page will be basically your side which you can control all the testing from. If the computer is not set up with the test proctoring page, then you need to go to NWEA test proctor, literally first the result you will see in Google. Your test proctor account should have been emailed to you by Samdol or otherwise given to you by your principal. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and log in with mine real fast, just so I can give you an idea of what your screen is going to look like. Mine is going to look a little slightly different because it has a few more extra options on the side where I can control a few more fine tweaks here and there. But otherwise, your screen should have three main options, which you will see. Alright, we're just going to let that bad boy load. Here we go. Manage students, test sessions, and view reports. These three should be the main ones you're going to see right here. The one that you're going to care about the most is going to be manage test session. Now, in testing sessions, you can actually create a testing session in advance. As you can see right here, I have set a few for them, like for 8th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and maybe just a few extra testing areas. Now, if you want a quick option, and for most of you guys in the grade level, all you have to click is test my class, and therefore you'll be able to see your main classes that you teach, and you'll be able to swing them into testing immediately. So let me go ahead and just load up one of my few testing sessions. Let's go ahead with 8th grade real fast there. So I'll just hit test now, and then you should be seeing a screen like this right here. Now with this screen that you see, you'll be given all the students' names, if a test that is already for them, and their status. Now, the one thing that you want to give to the students, because they have a testing session name and a password, are these two run right here. These will allow the students to be logging in and joining your test that you have set up right there. Because currently I am doing a test session. That means students will be able to join with this account. This password will reset each session that you go into it. Now let's go ahead and before we give the students these, we want to go ahead and give them a test, so that way we can cut down one step for them. So easiest way to do it, select status, all students, not select action, but assign test. Here are the tests that you will be mostly using for this. The ones that you're going to care about most of the time will definitely be the MAP ones. So all you got to go is to the MAPs and select the testing. Otherwise, it will be given to you by your principal and they will tell you which test they should be taking. After that, you're just going to hit assign test, and then you should start seeing the students hitting in the test.
Would you please come to my office? Mrs. Hughley, would you please come to my office? Thank you.
Apologies for that. I'm trying to do this all in one run, so I will not be able to edit that out. But you guys probably know which school I'm at now then. Alright, so after you assign the test for each of the students, you can also assign accommodations to certain groups, and that will allow them to use those accommodations. Then, as the students are logging in, submitting, hitting yes, they'll get a confirmation screen and they should hit yes. Then they will need the proctor to confirm it. You'll see a few numbers refresh here because this status does refresh every 60 seconds. You'll just hit confirm now, and the student should be able to hit the start test button and be able to finish. Now let's fast forward and say that there are a few students that are done with the test and you want to assign them either a new test or just finish up. First, of course, you're going to record the score down, and then you can always hit select status, completed students, then select action, and all you got to do is hit test again. This will allow the students to take another test if you're going through the other ones. Let's say that all the students are done or the period is running to a short end and not all the students have finished. Select status, select all, suspend. Suspend will allow the students to come back to the test within a 31 date range, I believe. It's either 30 date range or a 31 day date range. Then you can always just hit end testing session and the students will be able to hit OK and they will be able to return to the test at a different time. Now let's say there's a random student that just came to your classroom and you want to add this student into your testing session. Because let's just say, maybe one of the teachers was absent and you need to grab these students from the other class. Simply put it, add more students. Here are some quick searching suggestions that I found most useful for this. My suggestion, find the school that you're going at, click the grade level, and that's it. Don't bother refining the search. Sometimes it gets a little finicky, especially with the last name and first name. Some students are listed as a different name and it really throws off the whole search. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So just hit second, and then you can find the students' names right here for page 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so that pretty much covers up everything in my opinion. And if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to always just email me any questions. Otherwise, you will probably have to go for the principal or your other computer or IT person. My apologies. Alright, so coolio and have fun with this.